to Growth Minded Conversations, a weekly podcast where we discuss business, lives, wealth, and mindset. We're here this week with our founder, Kristina Arias, Growth Minded Conversations and Growth Minded Talent. Hey, Kristina, how are you today?
I'm doing fantastic. Amy, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks so much for joining us. So, Kristina, tell us a little bit about Growth Minded Talent and where you got this idea from.
So probably back at the beginning of COVID, right? So the beginning of 2020, as we're moving over to everything digital. And it's nothing that Gary Keller hasn't said before, probably something that I've heard him say a billion times, and yet for some reason I heard him differently at the beginning of that season that we were in, where he was talking about talent. He was talking about finding the right talent, but he was also talking about finding the right talent for you. And as I started thinking about that, I realized that it's not just like I can go, hey, wow, Amy's amazing talent.
Because I am.
And you are, right? There's a reason why you're part of our team. And at the same time, I have my strengths and my weaknesses. My two business partners, Paula and Beverly, they have their strengths and weaknesses. And it's the three of us working together that actually kind of complete that picture, right?
Yeah.
And so a person that might be amazing talent for Paula is probably going to look different than someone who's amazing talent for me, because my limitations are different than Paula's limitations.
Sure.
So she's looking for somebody to counterbalance hers. I should be looking for somebody to counterbalance mine. And I started asking the question, first with my coaching clients and also of myself and also of other people in my world, like, what is it that causes you to know not just that somebody's great talent, they would be a great fit for a role, but that they would be a great fit for a role along with being a great fit for you, the culture, your limitations, things like that, and balancing that out.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. So you heard Gary talk about talent. It sparked something in you. You started thinking about how it's more than just finding a talented person. It's finding a talented person that works with you and your wants, needs, growth path, all of those things. And then you decided to get into actually helping people make those kinds of hires.
I did.
Yeah.
So part of my background, right? Obviously, I used to be the top producing team, back during the Great Recession and all of that. I was a top producing agent within Keller Williams. I was a coach within the Keller Williams coaching system. And at a certain point, I kind of called a halt to it and took a break. I needed to get out of that. It was almost like this one track, and it wasn't on purpose. It was kind of something I'd fallen into. And I took a step back, went back to school, and I actually got not just my bachelor's degree in psychology, but when I went for my master's, I got a master's degree in industrial and organizational psychology. Absolute mouthful. We can shorthand it to IO psychology. But when I say IO psychology, then everybody makes me say the other, right?
Right.
And so imagine taking an entire master's degree on how to build an organization, how to build an HR department, how to build a training department, how to build or restructure culture, and then take that out to organizations and actually help them implement it, right? And I'm sitting here listening to Gary, looking at the process that we do within Keller Williams, and I have coaching clients who are raising their hand saying, I'm on my third bad hire. I'm on my fourth bad hire. I don't know what to do. And I said, you know what? How about if we partner together? I'm your coach. Let's use my insight into your business, and let's use my formal education, and let's see if we can make a marriage over here and we can move this forward.
Yeah.
One of the very first clients I did this with, we ended up actually finding her two candidates that were amazing candidates. And she looks at me on Zoom one day and she goes, how do I pick? What a great problem to have.
What a great problem to have.
Talk about first world problems, right?
Right? Yeah.
It's a great first world problem to have. I'm
Yeah.
wanting to pick between two candidates rather than settling for the best of the worst.
Right. That's like a Google and Apple problem, right?
I don't know about that. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, that's the Apple user in me. But no, you're right. I mean, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
And then, but which one fits what you like the best?
Right.
And so we slowed her down, and I was like, so I want you, we did the entire process, right? We did every single step all the way through. What was fascinating to me, we hired one of the candidates, and then somebody else in her office was also looking for the same position, and the other candidate ended up getting hired.
Oh, so you're able to help both candidates
make
that connection and find that job. Yeah.
Fast forward 90 days, the candidate that we offered the position to that accepted it, like the skies opened, the angels sang, and she got this amazing job opportunity that she was not looking for, to be a regional director of a charitable nonprofit organization.
Oh, wow.
She went to school for, it's her passion, all of these things. She wasn't looking, right?
Yeah.
And at that point, you go, you kind of got to go take that, right?
Right. And that's a reality with top talent, right? They're always going, you have to assume that they are going to be approached when you have top talent.
And if it would have been inside of real estate, we would have fought the battle. We would have kept her, right?
Yeah. Sure.
But it was different.
It was different.
What's interesting was the second candidate that had gotten hired with somebody else. It wasn't the right culture fit for her.
Okay.
So she left.
Opportunity? Am I hearing an opportunity?
Absolutely do. And we actually reached out to her and invited her back in to finish out the process with us, with the first candidate helping us with the process, right?
Right.
Because at that point she knew.
Yeah. And you stuck to the process. You didn't,
all the way through.
The client didn't feel the pressure to make a snap judgment or make a snap hire, even though they
even opened the ad back up.
Wow.
We more resumes, right? Just to make sure.
Yeah.
Right?
So you honor the process.
And what was fascinating is the first candidate that we hired those first 90 days, she was the person, her skill set was building systems and processes, which is what we needed.
Yeah.
When we offered the job and it was accepted for the second candidate, 90 days later, her skill set is maintaining and improving already established systems and processes.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't know if you believe in coincidence. I usually don't. We got the right talent for the right season both times.
Right. Yeah. And that initial season of the building could be a very narrow season for that team because they had the right person in, focused just on doing the right things. Yeah. Wow.
So based on that, I had other coaching clients, right? Same problem.
Yeah.
And I went, well, it worked over here. Let's see if we can do it over there. So can I do in Tulsa, Oklahoma, what we did in the suburbs of Boston, what we did in the heart of Philly, what we did in Boca Raton, Florida, what we did in Tampa, Florida? Like, can we do this? Or was it just the luck of the draw with this one particular client with these two particular candidates? And I spent 9 months with my clients who were looking to hire, slowing them down, doing the process with them.
Okay.
And I went, I think we might have something here.
Yeah.
Right?
So through trial and error, you got to perfect the process and turn that into the business that it is today, the basic structure that we have still today. And so what happened to bring you to the point where you knew you yourself needed to be the person hiring somebody?
Oh, man. Okay, so I've got to be honest because, when you master something like that, right, you definitely don't have to follow the process yourself, right? Which is why I have business partners, right? Because I'm like, oh, yeah, I've got this. Like, I can kind of just do a blink on it and I'll know the talent when I see it will be good. Then my two business partners went, if we're selling the Kool-Aid, we should probably drink our own Kool-Aid, right? Like if we believe in this process, we should probably do the process.
Right. Mr. McDonald doesn't eat at Burger King. Okay.
Right. And as business partners, so the three of us, right, we all have our own unique background in hiring, background in team building, background in all of these things. And we each own a different part of the process, which works great.
Yeah.
What we were missing was somebody that would oversee and build out the systems for what happens in between, each one of us owning the different steps. And we realized very, very quickly that it wasn't any one of the three of us. And I don't want to help. My heart is around growth-minded talent is not to help the onesie twosie. We accidentally came across somebody, they came across us, and we decided to see if we could, find them talent. We want to be able to take this out and be able to say, hey, listen, your one thing, let's use specifically the real estate industry, although we're not just limited to that. But if your one thing in real estate is to go out and meet with clients and close deals, let us do our one thing, which is finding and identifying talent and pre-screening them for you, right?
Yeah.
Like, jack of all trades, master of none. Go master real estate.
Yeah.
We'll do the mastering the talent side.
Yeah.
And in order to scale that and to build that, I don't know how many times you've heard me say it, but the duct tape and glue is not sustainable. It's not scalable, and it's certainly not duplicatable.
Right. Yes.
And while I trust the process, hands down, no problem. When things start falling through the cracks because there's no system, there's broken communication between the parts.
Yeah.
You gotta fix that.
Right. Yeah. To be able to scale and help more and more people, you need the support, the back end support to be able to do that.
Yeah.
All right. So take me through the hiring process you went through.
Yeah.
Did you follow all the steps?
We did, actually.
All right.
And it wasn't with a lot of Paula and Beverly slowing me down. Just,
Yeah.
What I usually tell you, I shouldn't say this out loud, I'm going to. There's not a mess out there that is so big that I can't fix it, right? Especially if I make it myself. So when I put my entrepreneur hat on, not my coach hat on, not my leadership hat on, but my entrepreneur hat.
Yeah.
I'm just as likely as any single person that I coach to cut corners, to break the rules, to do all of that. That temptation is there.
Right.
And so it was the three of us working together saying, no, we are going to follow our process.
Yeah.
And so what we did was the first place we went, which is what we would tell our clients to do, is start with your database. Right. And so we reached out to our fellow coaches, to our operations people, and said, who do you know?
Yeah.
That would be a great fit. And we started there. And we did. We did the process. We offered positions. We had a yes the first time around, and then that turned into a no because of some life circumstances that happened to our first candidate.
Yeah.
Our second candidate actually started with us. And it's interesting with COVID. The second candidate that started with us, she was used to working boots on the ground, connected to a team. 2 weeks in, and she went, I can't do this.
Yeah.
We changed our questions, by the way, after that, right? Like we changed part of the process if it was going to be a remote position versus an in-house position.
Yeah.
Because as a remote position, she was part of the real estate team, I think, for 10 years.
Okay.
It was family.
Yeah.
Right? It was family. They're in the office together. If they're not in the office, they're going to happy hour or whatever, something.
Right. Yeah. Very social, very active crew. Yes.
Yeah. Versus I'm in Arizona, Paula's in Colorado, Beverly's in Texas, and the way we connect is text, email, and Zoom.
Yeah.
We don't go to happy hour once a month, once a week, whatever, right? We're not, if one of us is in the hospital, we're not popping by the hospital to like check in on each other. We're not, so the dynamic of remote is very, very different.
Yeah.
And we hadn't run into that yet. And I'm grateful that we did within our own team, because it's helped us support our clients better.
Yeah.
For remote versus boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then, of course, the third time around, and I opened it up. I opened up the job. I went outside of our database. And then lo and behold, this lady by the name of Amy Dieselkamp.
The big people. It was me.
Reaches out on the coaching side of things, and she's like, "Hey, I'm thinking about moving to Arizona."
Yeah.
What are you gonna do when you move to Arizona? And it's like, well, I don't know yet, but probably get a job somewhere, because I probably can't keep the position I'm in and work remote, right?
Yeah.
Because of the needs of the team.
Yeah.
And I was good, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I want everybody to hear that that's listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
I did not go, hey, I like you kind of like me. Do you want to get into business together?
Mm-mm. Yeah.
And to my business partners, and I said, hey, I want you guys to take Amy through the career visioning process, because I'm too close.
Yeah.
I'm too close because of the work we've done together, because of the friendship, the relationship, right, that developed.
Yeah.
I need you guys to do this, and I need to get myself out of the way.
Right. Yeah, I reached out to you simply because I knew you were in Arizona, and I knew I was going to be looking to buy real estate in Arizona. So I wanted a real estate connection, right? And I trusted you because I knew of your business in the state in the past.
And the team that you worked at before, you had an ISA that moved out here, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, I have an amazing talent team member that's moving out there. Do you know anybody that's looking for someone?
Yeah.
I mean, there were all these things, and I'm like, oh, who am I? Like that's a little voice, that's that entrepreneur voice, right?
Yeah.
My boys, when they were in school, my older two, they had this joke that they would be like, oh, hey, you and I have a lot in common because our shoes match. We should be friends. and I kind of felt like that, right? Like,
right? Yeah.
Like, hey, Amy, we seem to have a lot in common. We've both done property management before. We both are crazy. We like the heat in Arizona. And we should be friends. Do you want to be
friends? Yeah. So let's get into business together. No.
Yeah. And sadly, that's what a lot of people do. And I've done it in the past, right?
Right.
And that's not. Sometimes we get lucky. Sometimes it works. And yet, it's not sustainable. It's not scalable, and it's not duplicatable. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did. I told you and Beverly and Paula, this is for you guys to do.
Yeah.
Stepped out, which actually for me, it proved, it sounds really weird. And I don't think I've necessarily connected this dot until now, Amy. It proves how valuable it is to have a third party that's not as emotionally attached and connected to a candidate.
Yeah.
Through the process.
Yes.
Because I would have done the process, but I still probably would have kind of cut some corners. Like I would have asked all 30 thought process questions.
Right.
Like 3.
Would you call my references?
Probably.
Right. Right? Yeah. So not for a friend, not for somebody that you feel you would have been their reference, right, if the tables were flipped, right, in a different situation. So
and then you handed it off.
And you handed it off.
Right?
Yeah.
Because Paula and Beverly didn't know who this Amy girl was that I was talking about.
Yeah.
It was amazing to be able to bring potential talent to them that would have been the right talent for me.
Yeah.
But it might not have been the right talent for the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. Yeah. More than one decision maker, more than one stakeholder was involved. So.
And you needed to know that.
Yeah.
If anybody who worked for us needed to know and be able to see the dynamics between 3 stakeholders that are all very opinionated and
yes,
in our ways, right?
Right. And And each of you have a background from very, very different takes on running a team and hiring people. And so while that is great from the consultation and service standpoint of when a candidate comes through and has to meet with all three of you throughout the process, your clients get the benefit of all three different takes. For someone who's going to be working with all three different types of leadership styles, we need to know that we can all work together. Yeah, absolutely. So what were your highs in this hiring process?
This might sound weird, but actually being able to step out of the process, and watch and kind of be in this observer mode with Paula and Beverly, as one of them's higher on skepticism than either of the other two, and the other one's higher on optimism than either of the other two. So one of them walked into the process with the, well, Kristina likes them, I'm sure, right? With this verification, validation mindset.
Yes.
And the other one's walking in with this black hat of, well, just because Kristina likes them doesn't mean that they're the right fit for us.
Right. Yes.
Right. And to watch it unfold, and hearing from all three of you, right? Because you're sharing your side of the process, they're sharing theirs, and to be able to watch. There's a saying that we have in my personal growth world, to just trust the process.
Yeah.
You don't need to understand it. You don't need to buy into it. Trust the process.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to be sitting in that seat of trusting the process and actually watch it unfold within our own organization.
Yeah.
Was, it validated every reason that I launched the company, that I had the idea for the company, that I got business partners for the company, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the one that heard Gary. Yes, I'm the one that kept getting these downloads, right? Of like, do this, do this, do this. And yeah, I know that I wouldn't have done it alone, right? I needed those other perspectives, and then to watch it all play out in front of me.
Right.
I was like, this is why we launched the company, is so that all those clients out there had bad experiences hiring because it's not their one thing, that this is why. This is why we're doing this.
Yeah.
So amazing.
So what were some things that you learned? Where were some gaps that you found?
The things that I learned about my business partners through the process, right? Like, so one of the final things that we do is that expectation conversation.
Yeah.
How do I win with you? How do I lose with you? And then, right? Like, so I'm asking you, how do I win with you? How do I lose with you? But then I'm also going, here's how you win with me. Here's how you lose with me.
Yeah.
Right. And from a business partner perspective, we'd had that conversation, but not the conversation specifically with a candidate that was, and please don't hear this about the other candidates, because it's not that. It was this, you drew out of me and my business partners this safe place for us to say things to you that probably we hadn't said to each other or to the other candidates, because of how authentic and vulnerable you were going through the process. Is that?
Yeah.
And at the same time, I joke around with my clients, like that stupid saying about how a fish doesn't know it lives in water until you remove it from water.
Oh.
So I never would have said that our other candidates, whether we offered them a position or not, I never would have said they weren't authentic. I never would have said that they weren't transparent or vulnerable. And yet if I scaled it like 0 to 10 after watching you go through the process, I'd be like, for them, they played full out. And then you like raised this bar on what full out actually was. And I was like,
You're going to make me blush. Thank goodness.
Oh, it's okay. You're only going to get the audio. We're not even going to see it happen. But it's like, oh, wow, that's like a whole different level.
Yeah.
And if I look back at like talent versus non-talent,
mm-hmm.
on that non-talent side, Gary writes that non-talent maybe doesn't raise the bar, maybe they even lower it. But then the rest of that is, or they may not even know what bar you're talking about. And I joke with coaching clients, if your client or if your candidate thinks that the bar you're talking about is the one that you're going to go to for happy hour on Fridays, that's probably not the right level of talent for you.
Right level, no.
Right? Versus talent doesn't just meet the bar, talent raises the bar.
Yeah.
And there was this gap that you created in a positive way of allowing us to say, wow, we don't ever want to go backwards again. Like it's Amy or better from here on out on being able to push us to see bigger.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
We can do what we want with the information, because here's what happened during your motivational interview during that 5-year.
Mm-hmm.
You said something in the area of business that caused me to question if my vision was big enough to keep you as part of our organization.
Shameless plug, you'll have to tune in for my interview podcast to find out what I said. Don't tell them, Kristina. Yeah.
Yes. You're not wrong. And that's where I had this moment of like, wow.
Yeah.
Yes. Like now, obviously my business partners had to get on board. They already were, right? But like we had to have that meeting. But I was like, anybody that can sit in the interview process and cause me to question if I think big enough for their vision. Number one, my answer is yes, right? I'll always grow. I'll always stretch. And I want that person.
Yeah.
I want that person. I want that person that's going to push me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. And isn't that the whole point of this process? You could get a temp agency to send you over an admin. You could use your TC service that is in your market center or in your local market area, and they will do what is necessary to keep the contracts moving forward, right?
Yes.
They will keep things moving.
And they might even bring in some processes and systems that you don't have in place. And you're like, ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Right. And they're never going to challenge you and come in and say, we need to fundamentally think different, think big, I want to be a partner, right? I want to be a partner with you. So I need to be able to come in and create space for that. So, and that's what hiring someone that also is looking for a place to actually build a career as opposed to having a job will do.
Yep.
Yeah. That's awesome. So for all of our listeners out there who may realize now that they are in a similar situation on their team or in their business, where they are looking to bring in someone who is going to create their own space and bring ideas and push and grow with them, what advice do you have for those people?
Such a great question. And darn it, I don't know if I have an answer. I'm teasing. I always have an answer. We know that. Number one, and this might take a little bit. I'm going to process through this one. It's that piece of going, have you ever done this before? Right. And the best analogy I have, because I know that right now, the majority of the people that we're talking to and around for growth-minded talent, not necessarily growth-minded conversations, but I think it can apply across the board, right? No matter what industry we're in, what business we're in, and I'm going to use it, the real estate analogy is when you first got your license, and it was time to go out and show that first house, or it was time to sit the first open house, or it was time to write the first contract.
Yeah.
Or take your first listing. Yes, you went to class. Yes, you got trained by your broker. Yes, you did this. Yes, you did that. And then you're sitting there and you're looking at something. You're like, I don't actually know what I'm doing.
Yes.
Raise my hand, ask for help, right? So when you think about that, and then you fast forward to, oh, I've been doing this for 3 years, 5 years, 20 years, whatever it is. And I can now like set up an open house in my sleep. I don't even think twice about how to access my app to open up a lockbox, right? Taking a listing, honestly, like I could overcome every objection in my sleep. You know, oh, I really wish somebody would give me a new one, right? Like when that's how easy and effortless that skill set comes to you today versus day one.
Yeah.
If you've never hired somebody before, maybe you've gone through classes on how to hire, how to train, maybe you've read books, maybe you've listened to podcasts, maybe you've done whatever. Yet here you are, just like that first time, right? Of writing a contract or whatever it may be. Maybe asking yourself, do you know enough? Do you have not just head knowledge, right? But actual hands-on experience of doing this? If your answer is no, my advice is go out and find somebody whose answer is yes.
Yeah.
Whether it's growth-minded talent, whether it's somebody in your market center or office, whether it's somebody else in your industry, if you're not in real estate, who is it that you can turn to guide, mentor, and help you through this? Because as my coach would say, it's kind of this either I do it, we do it, or you do it.
Yeah.
Well, if you have no experience at it, do you really want to do it alone?
Yeah.
If you want the experience, then find somebody, just like I did with my coaching clients, right?
Yeah.
We walked through it together. They'd all done I do it, and they failed at it miserably. And then I came alongside them as their coach and we did it together.
Right.
And it worked out.
And it worked out.
And then I have other people that are like, oh, that sounds like nails on the chalkboard. Please don't make me do it.
Do it with you.
Twos,
Yeah.
right? Could you just find me some people and bring them to me and I'll just finalize the process? And that's where growth-minded talent comes in. So really long way to answer the question with figure out, that would be my advice, right? Figure out if this is something that you want to do on your own. If this is something that you would want to have somebody with experience partner with you on and go find that person.
Yeah.
Or is this something that is so outside of your skill set that it just makes sense to have somebody else who already does it as their one thing, do it for you.
Yeah.
So you can go sell more houses or do whatever and continue to master your one thing.
Great advice. So here you are, you're building businesses, right? A few at this point.
Our growth-minded conversations, I just keep having them.
Yeah, you do. All day, every day, I think. So what would you call this chapter in your journey?
I thought I was going to know the answer to this question. What comes to mind is I identify whether it's I do it, we do it, or you do it, and then trust the process.
All right.
Trust the process.
Trust the process.
Yeah. Not besides the how.
Yeah.
Trust the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you so much, Kristina. I appreciate you taking time with us today. I've learned a lot, and I think our audience has too. This was really, really valuable information. So if someone wanted to get in touch and learn more about the services of Growth Minded Talent Solutions, where should they go?
Great question. Our website is the best place, obviously. It's growthmindedtalent.com. There's all the information about the organization. If you want to schedule an exploratory call because you're interested in learning more, right, diving deeper than what's just there on the surface of the website, there's a schedule a call button. We've got some great introductory videos and things like that on there as well that go a little bit deeper maybe than I did today. Yeah. And me and my team would absolutely love to hear from anybody. And I'm going to throw this in there, whether you're looking for talent or your talent who's looking for the right fit for you. Yeah. We handle both sides of that. So if you're out there and you're like, I know I'm amazing talent, I just haven't found the right organization or people team, right? That are the right fit for me. Yeah. Schedule a call with us. We'd be happy to help find the right team for you. It's our tagline, right? Growth Minded Talent Solutions, helping you build your talent bench, right? Yes. And so we're looking for both the people that are talent, that are looking to find the right team for them, as well as the organizations and teams that are looking for the talent. I love to play matchmaker.
Yes, you do. You're very good at it.
I'm very good at it. Yeah, it is one of my superpowers.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Kristina. I appreciate you being here today. Thank you.
You too. Thank you, Amy.
Yep. Join Growth Minded Conversations next week as Beverly Kovar speaks with Paula Grimes, co-founder of Growth Minded Talent Solutions, about her journey in launching a new company. See you soon.
Let's make it happen. Visit our website, growthmindedtalent.com, and schedule a call with us today. We look forward to hearing from you soon.